Okay, good evening, everybody. Hope you've all had a great night so far. It's been a great week. Hey, Sojan, quick sound check too, obviously. Make sure everything's sounding great. Alright, sweet. Well, right before the stream, I added the basing material, and as you can see, yeah, there's a little bit of movement still here with the green stuff, but that's to be expected, honestly, with what I did and how I did it. But when we paint it, it's just going to look like more cable, though it won't be the straight kind that goes through here, but hey, it doesn't have to be. That's the fun part of painting orcs. And then, while we're waiting for some stuff to dry, may work on the Best Boy Bomb Squig. So, well, you know what? We're just going to go with a base black over the green stuff, just so that way we can make it work from there.
Hello there.
Hey, Ty, how are ya? Hopefully you got more sleep and you're feeling a bit better. Hey, Dr. Refutable. Hey, Crypt Monkey Studios. Okay, so the word I had typed out for you was pronounced Zinch. Because we were trying to stump Ty and Dawn, and I did, but I had to pull out a 40k god to do it. As you can see, the green stuff turned out pretty good. There's still a little flex to it. Hey, Muse. Thank you for the raid. The skin is looking awesome on the elf. It's looking fairly close to Onimaeus, so I'm happy with it. Bube armor. Yep. And then this will probably be the last raid that we get from Crypt Monkey for a while because they're changing their streaming schedules. So it is what it is. But hopefully they can at least still swing by to say hello. At least say hello there. But yeah, Muse, your Ifrit is looking really good. The tattoos are popping, and her boob armor is popping. So yeah, you're doing really good, so I'll drink to that. Yep, I hydrated. I drank my drank. Okay, let's go ahead and hit this with a sepia wash over the copper, just to kind of tone it down a little bit. It looks good, but I think if I tone it down just a skosh. Did I hear correct too, Muse, that you might be swinging by ReaperCon, or was that me mishearing something? Yeah, and also, yeah, Dawn and Ty, like I said, could still come and surprise me. That was me mishearing something. Okay, I've been wrong once or twice before, so. But only once or twice. I knew where you lived, so that's why I was just like, why come, how do this? This was before I started drinking, too. I know, I know. You guys can just say it. You don't want to see me. No, I know, Muse, and I'm glad you're going to that, and I'm glad you and your husband are doing something for your anniversary. Which, is that this weekend, or is that the same weekend as ReaperCon? Yeah, just a short 23-hour drive. Come on, you can do it. Your anniversary trip is right after Thanksgiving. Okay, yeah, because I knew that was another part of the reason why you weren't going to be there. No, I'm just gonna say that that's his superpower. Well, Disney takes up everybody's budget. Okay. Let's see. Do you think I should do anything with this, like this charge pack, at all? What do you guys think? Okay, and let's kind of hold it a little bit more in frame. Yeah, because I haven't done any washes or anything over this or over this part of the gun. Just pop it in. Yeah. Oh, and from the last stream, here's how he looked after I did the one black wash. The gargoyle. Or I'll say it like the one movie, the gargoyles. And everybody's seen what I'm doing for Theraval and Friends, right? Or should I show that off too quick? Or should I just show it? Alright. So yeah, this is from White Werewolf. I bought a Jin for a buddy. Sojan knows immediately who this is for. Oh, sorry, there we go. And yeah, here, I green stuff on the hair because he wanted a flowing mane. And then it's hard to glaze with turquoise, but I kind of did it to kind of tie it together. Oh, hey, Fusion Nerd Gamer. How are ya? But yeah, I even got... Don't know how well you can see it. I got the gold in it because he wanted his eyes to look like molten gold. And I am just stoked with how good the hair turned out. And luckily, this buddy too, he had done some painting and modeling before too. So he knew while I was working with green stuff that he had to get back to me fairly quick. And luckily he works for a security company, so I was doing it about this time. So I knew he was up and I knew he was awake. So yeah, I'll do more purple on the pants. I'm going to do gold on the armor. Coal black for the hair. But yeah, it just turned into a really nice flowing mane of hair. Just like the peacock this guy is. So yeah, and there's more smoke behind him, but like it broke off. I still have it. It's right here. And it will go. I think it goes about. It goes on there somehow. I'll look at the other one I have printed off and piece it together. Yeah, I think it goes. I don't know. But still have the other piece, so thank you. You know what? Let's do a sepia wash over the red too to just kind of dinge it down. It doesn't need to be too shiny because, let's face it, it's Orc Tech. Yes, the tech is spelled with a K. Yep. I love the one meme of, it's the guy slapping the car, and it shows a orc mech boy, and he goes, "This bad boy," and he slaps it twice, and it just cuts away to an explosion. 'Cause it's orcs. Or the similar where it shows a tech priest talking to a space marine about a gun, giving all the specifications, and then goes to a tech boy and like a war boss, going, "Well, would it work?" And just, I got no idea, boss. Right, let's give it a good test. Okay, so I got to paint some gloves, I see. So let's go with a leathery color. And we might as well go with, let's go with orange leather. Hey, gel tip. Shouldn't work, but stupid orcs make it work anyways. Well, yeah. When you believe in things hard enough, magic happens. Yeah, the one picture where an orc has a finger gun drawn on a group of guardsmen, and the guardsmen are still treating him as much of a threat as the other orcs with shuas, because they just know that finger gun might go off with lethal effect. Yeah, these old god shooters. Orcs are magic. Hey, thank you, Ty. Yeah, yeah. Paint them with purple fingers so that way they're silenced. They're silenced finger guns. All right, that's gonna alert quality reset printers. All right. Thanks for swinging by, guys. Oh, and Muse, is there anything? I mean, I might send you some pictures on Discord and whatnot of anything that I think would strike your fancy. But yeah, I think between me and Gel Tip, if there's anything that you would want while we're at ReaperCon, just let us know. So I know Sojan will be at DragonCon, and I think so will Fusion Nerd Gamer. So between them, we'll be swapping some pics of random stuff that we may or may not be picking up, just so we don't double buy some things. I know. I'm not gorilla with a brush level freehand yet. One of these days, I will be. And then, yes, it will be Acme with a K on the side of the rocket. Okay. Bring a big check in a bag. Pink pokey stick from this year's con. Guess they have the brush. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, Gel Tip and I'll have to hang out at a table together. Just decided to drive to Atlanta with the extra suitcase of cosplay. All right, yeah, we're driving down to ReaperCon ourselves, so mostly just get pics, post them in Discord, so you can live vicariously. All right, fair enough, can do. Now, what colors should we go with for the cable? Should I go just naked copper for this because, because again, orcs. And then do something else for the old cord? Yes, I'll definitely have to pick up another pokey stick because I have my pirate one, and I think I found my other one for the airbrush. Yeah, I might just get a few extra pokey sticks. Okay. Alright, which I actually have a... Let's see. I actually have a hammered copper. Wow, that label's bright there. There we go, from Game Color. Oh yeah, Muse, and I think Ty, you saw part of that conversation too. What the hell is up with Tommy not using a wet palette, huh? Or at least I get it. It's just fun to jab at him a little bit. Check out the mini vendors again. Yeah, you did, which, again, I still need to get to them. But I know you said no rush, but, yeah. If I'm told no rush, then I just don't get to it. And I'll have to get the blacksmith from you before you... When are you heading out for Dragon Con? So I was thinking maybe Sunday I could come over and get it. So that way I can enter that in the competition. Because I hope that one wins me a silver this year. Hope I walk away with a silver. Sorry, saw some hairs just kind of... Yeah. And I understand, yeah, the control of moisture. I get that, especially when I'm doing glazes. Because I don't want to get that perfect creaminess going. Yeah, I'm laying it on thick tonight. That's what she said. But anyways, yeah. Even an ooh from delay capture on the couch. Moist. There it is. But yeah, like, I get it for using a well palette like this if you want to control the amount of moisture, or again, if you're using some metallics or stuff like that. But yeah, for regular paints, I don't mind using wet palette. Kind of helps extend the life of the paints a little bit. Oh yeah, and I actually did order some updated business cards from Vistaprint. Put a little bit of a rush on them, but hey, they'll be here in time for the con, so that way I can hand them out to people. I'm responsible. Okay, now what color for these other wires? Should I go metallics? Should I go colored metallics? Should I just make them all metal? Oh yeah, like last year, like I really wanted to spend, yeah, I didn't get any stickers. Well, yeah, like the red metallic that I have there. Well, and I was lucky enough that Gel Tip, that my brother actually paid an artist who does designs for his brewery to do a logo for me. So I should use paint. Thanks, smartass. So helpful, Sojan. You know what? I haven't used much of this color, so we use... Why not? Canoptech Alloy. Might as well use some Necron stuff in there. Oh, and I love the meme of, you know, the guy who's smiling and then and he's going just like Tyranids coming towards your world. Then Tyranids dodge your world. He's smiling, and then wait, the Tyranids actually dodged your world. Because for those of you who don't know, the Tyranids have learned that if the world is, and they sense that the world is a Necron tomb world, they just don't go there because it's a net loss for them, because there's no delicious, tasty, yummy, wholesome biomass. When you're just fighting metal and they can't synthesize that for their stuff, they just tend to just sidestep it. Yeah, the Zerg were directly influenced by the Tyranids. Which Dr. Irrefutable knows of the, and I think even Sojan, of the Penny Arcade comic, where one guy was trying to say that Games Workshop was ripping off Blizzard. Yep. Exactly, Sojan. Don't touch anything that the Mechanicus has an insane interest in that looks pylon-y, and that they go is ancient, is older than the Imperium itself. That's high profile. Stop that. Yeah. Yeah, which isn't that part of the Mechanicus game, Dr. Irrefutable? Is, you know, Necron stuff. Hey, Mini Arcanist, how are ya? Thought I saw you online. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What'd you work on tonight? Hey, thank you for the follow, Pookiesaurus Rex. I am doing pretty good. Got my drink over there. Got a glass of water. I'm painting minis. Worked on Vax from Critical Role. Cool. That was done by Gale Force 9 made those minis, or who manufactured them? Yeah, go follow Mini Arcanist. They have good chill streams. I love hanging out when I can make it. Steamforge. Okay, cool. Yeah, I knew. Oh, yeah. Muses would have known that too. Since she painted the whole. You painted the whole party too, didn't you? Messed up my boots. Well, simple. Just then cover them with basing material. Gel tip. Done like 3. Okay. Cool. Alright. Well, while some of that stuff is drying right now, let's work on the goodest boy. The bomb squig. Orcs are going good. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, soon to be 7 done, and then I'm working on. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left, counting the bomb squig. Yeah, little boomy boy. He does a right good job of running right towards them Yumis and then making them go boom. You know what? I have this nice orange leather on my wet palette. Let's go ahead and use that for some of these straps. All right. So, for context, for those coming in with the Mini Arcanist, Penny Arcade made a comic back in the day when one guy was trying to say that Blizzard was being ripped off by Games Workshop. Because, a lot of things in StarCraft were a lot like things in 40K. Well, to the uneducated, they didn't know that they were actually doing an homage to things in Games Workshop. So this guy's trying to say that they're ripping them off, and the other character kind of goes off on him in the most appropriate 40K / Warhammer Fantasy way. I mean, if you guys want me to, I don't have a screen set up to pull it up on screen, but I could click on the link and just read it for you guys if you want. And it's awfully quiet, so I think people are actually reading all of the text right there. Yeah. It is one of my favorites of Penny Arcade. I don't know, when they changed their art style to kind of some hey, Micro, thank you for following. I appreciate it. with this fear engine. And Mini Arcanist, are you going to be at ReaperCon at all next week? I didn't know if you were going to make it there or not. Yeah, like their most recent, like, I don't know, recent for me, but I don't know how long ago it was. Like the one art change really wasn't doing it for me. Okay. Because you are in Texas, if I believe, right? At least I thought you were. Well, you can still go. And not have regrets. No regrets, Mini Arcanist. No regrets. Oh yeah. Let's see. I got some dynamite I gotta paint first. Uh. Let's go with. We'll go with Mephiston Red to start. Maybe I'll highlight it a little bit. Or no. No. We'll go with Evil Sun Scarlet. Just to make it comedically red. That's one thing I'll miss not having at the convention is the Moixer. I could bring the the battery operated Moixer and just charge it up every night. Yes, it does, Ty. A little sad when you sat down to watch Andor and it wasn't on. Because it got pushed back to a little bit later in September, didn't it? But that does look good still. I want to watch that. sounds like for Andor, though, without any spoilers, so I haven't gone looking for any of that, that they at least have an outline of a story for all 3 seasons that they're going to do, which is going to be great because then they can set up stuff from season 1 to pay off in season 3. Which is always good, which is kind of what was the problem with the sequel trilogy. That was like one of the biggest problems with it. Was just that it didn't have a concise direction. Yeah. At least that's the rumors I had heard. Andor. It's about Cassian Andor from Rogue One. No, don't worry, Mini Arcanist. Yeah, we're talking about Andor because Fusion Nerd Gamer was going to sit down to watch it today, and it wasn't on streaming, but... Yep. Yeah. Yeah, the original didn't have much of a plan, but I think it still had more of a plan than the sequel trilogy did. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. Okay. Let's go back to this guy. We'll do another sepia wash over all the metallics just because they're that off color. Maybe I'll do that over the gloves as well. Oh yeah, and sorry about the pile of real fake doors, but that was just kind of left over from Monday's stream. But hey, they're all real and they're all fake. Because I know how tired you guys, especially Sojan and Dr. Irrefutable, are of having doors that just lead places. Yeah, and have you seen Rick and Morty at all? Mini Arcanist? Okay, yeah, so when they're watching Interdimensional Cable, which is just cable from other dimensions, one of the commercials that they stumble across is this guy selling real fake doors. It's just like, that's one of his things. It's just like, are you tired of doors actually opening up and leading places? Well, come on down to my place. We have real fake doors. And it's just like walls filled with doors. And it's like, does this lead anywhere? It doesn't open up. How about this? No. See, we got all the real fake doors. And so also it led into how this is recently like active in my brain of smartiness is Delay Capture and I we have a antique door now hung as our headboard for our bed. And the first thing, when all the girls came into the room, they're like, "Oh wow, is that a door?" And I go, "Yep, it's a real fake door." And I'm just like, "Oh dear God, I could not even help myself." And Delay Capture just ran with it too, and they're like, "Why is it a fake door?" And I just said, "Because I got tired of normal doors that led to places." and it will not stop now. I am committed to this dad joke until one of them sits down to watch Rick and Morty with us. And when we get to interdimensional cable, I will just be chuckling until we get to that commercial, and then I will probably be on the floor having an asthma attack because I'm laughing that hard. To which I will wheezingly get up and just say, worth it. Oh yeah, that would be fun too, so Jan. Yeah. Or just have it say something like, in case of fire, push. I'm so glad we stumbled across that orange Jameson Sojan and actually gave it a shot. Because it's just the gentleman's refreshing whiskey in these harsh summer months. And since I am not a southern gentleman and don't know how to make a mint julep, this will suffice. Let's see, did this dry most of the way? Aha, it did. Hey, no worries. Yeah, and it's actually, I got a 2-liter bottle of Minute Maid lemonade. And it's a lot. Right. I like the other lemonade if I'm just gonna drink lemonade, but with a whiskey mixer, it's not that great. I don't like drinking pulp when I'm drinking whiskey. Just so anybody else knew too, just so like Mini Arcanist and Muse and anybody else, any of my new followers now know I don't like pulp when I'm drinking my whiskey. So, important fact if you're going to get me whiskey. Yep. Orange flavored Jameson and lemonade. Yep. Oh yeah, and no IPAs. Yeah, yes, whiskey please on the rock, no pulp. uh You know what? If when we meet, Mini Arcanist, you're gonna have to hand me a drink. Hey, Space Force Dan. Thank you for following. Yeah, you're just gonna have to hand me a drink and go, I got you a whiskey the way you like it. No pulp. Good, good. As long as we're on the same page. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit of lead belcher and put that over the grenade, like do a dry brush of it over the grenades in his mouth before I start painting his toofs. There we go. Perfect. I'm getting all stressed out. Look at my eye twitching. Let's go with more gassed bone for the toofs. Gee, I'm trying to think of what other minis to bring along with me to work on. Or do you guys just think I should just buy minis there and work on them there? To ReaperCon, that is. Oh, to buy them there? Yeah. I'm going to take at least a good selection. I'm not going to take everything because that's just... yeah, like most of the... Like, I think my contrast paints are going to stay here. Might bring like a selection of like reds and... Reds, blues, green, the standard colors. The ones I seem to lean towards the most. Buy the exclusives. Well, some of the exclusives will come in like swag bags since I got a VIP ticket. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to keep him on stream. Let's just scoot some of this stuff. How's that look? Take a drink of water. Awfully quiet. Oh well, that's fine. As long as people are still here. I appreciate the views. Bringing the pirate boat is... You know, actually, I almost thought of bringing the Fairweather bust, Muse. Need to dig that out. I could take that and maybe paint that there. Or maybe just one of the other exclusives from last year. Just kind of flex, like, ooh, I was here last year. What color should I make this cable going to the bomb underneath? Should I make that red, yellow? What do you think? Yeah, there's just, yeah, like, okay, so you know how, like, most other conventions, like, there's a lot of tables where people are gaming, and there's just, like, maybe a table or two where people are painting? Well, inverse that for this, where there's tables upon tables upon tables of just people, red or blue, yeah. Yeah, there's just tables upon tables of people painting, and, like, the tables for people gaming are just off to the side, like away from the main area. Alright, well, since I have a lot of reds, let's go with a blue for the wire. And let's go with... Oh, God, yeah. Mini Arcanist, it was... I think Muse kind of remembers the look on my face too. How I was just kind of in awe that there were that many people just there to just paint minis. Like it was just mind-boggling, but it was cool. Like it wanted me to paint more, just being around other people who were just painting. Alright, so we're going to use Viking Blue for that cord. Like, my dad went with me last year, and even he got caught up in, like, the energy of it, and started painting some miniatures. Which I need to get one of his over here, or at least go over to his place and take a few pictures of it, because he finished that Roman Legionnaire that he got, Muse. I think, aside from, like, the spear tip, he... which might still be here, or I think I got it back to him. Aside from the spear, or spear tip, he got it all done. It actually doesn't look too bad. Okay. And I see we are at an hour, which that went by incredibly quick. Should we raid somebody tonight, or do you guys want me to paint just a little bit longer? All right. Let me pull up. Let's go. Let's see. Since I'm painting Warhammer, should we go to Warhammer? Well, thanks, Fusion. Warhams. Okay. Anybody got anybody that they would want me to raid to kind of give the viewers? Kale Larson. Yeah, thanks. It was fun painting him. Okay, so Kaylee Larson, raid them tonight? Alright, Fusion. Okay, so we will raid. Okay, well, thank you everybody for swinging by. Thank you for the raids from Mini Arcanist, Muse's Touch, and from Crypt Monkey Studios. If you guys aren't following them, go follow them. They're all amazing painters, and they're great people to just sit and watch paint. Thank you so much, everybody, for just hanging out with me for a while. Let's get this raid going, and just remember to just keep painting. And I will. I'll have fun at ReaperCon and have fun doing prep.